It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
So, for real, are you a Scaly, Joe?
Who's asking?
Me, your dear darling co-host of the Family Guy Funnycast, Sean.
I just want to reiterate that the second I find a toilet that does not have a restricted flow, you are going right down it. I can't even give you a proper swirly in the one I have, so...
Yeah, that. Listen up, everyone at home. That's because the damn liberals banned the high flush toilet.
That's right. My toilet,
Yeah.
Instead of a handle, it's got 2 buttons.
Oh, that's un-American, brother.
And also, they're on the lid. So I have a button that is 1, for pee-pee, and a button for 2, which is for poo-poo. I don't really know the difference between the two. Maybe it's like with how the pipe releases or whatever. So maybe poo-poo it doesn't open enough to take the poo-poo down if you don't hit 2.
Maybe. But
I don't know. I might have to go poop sometime during this podcast. I don't think I will, but I might. So if I do, I'll do some science and right. Record that for the show.
Yeah. Record poop, but press the P button and see what happens.
Dude, I wish they weren't labeled 1 and 2. I wish they were labeled P and poo.
They really should be.
Yeah,
anyway,
I get it.
Hey.
No, I get it. 1 is P, 2 is poo. But just like put an image of like a man pissing for number 1 and just like the poop emoji for number 2.
Exactly. But anyway, you can't escape your fate, buddy boy. Are you a Scaly or furry or any kind of E?
Well, I'm a pretty hairy guy, so yeah, let's go with that. Any other questions, prosecutor?
All I gotta say is look how he's avoiding this. He knows I know he's a scaly, furry, hairy bastard, and he's dodging and weaving around the question.
Look, all I'm gonna say is that so what if the Professosaurus from Dragon Quest XI has fucking built legs that I'm jealous of? Fucking so what?
Yeah?
So what?
And what do you gotta say about Gex the Gecko, buddy?
For that I have to say no premarital Gex. Any other questions?
That's not what you were posting in our Family Guy Funnycast servers. And that's not what I think you did. Please, what did you just say to me?
I didn't send you anything, okay?
Oh, yeah.
What I sent you is between me, you, and the audience. Let's just leave it at that.
Alright. Well, since we're leaving it at that, hi, I'm Sean. I'm one of the hosts of the Family Guy Funnycast.
I'm Joe. I'm the other host, and man, look at those fucking gams.
Today, we are talking about Season 3, Episode 17, Brian Wallows and Peter's Swallows.
I'm still on the search for the Professosaurus, and one of the pictures here is definitely for a foot fetishist.
Dude, you're like, oh man, it's kind of crazy how I just found this lizard foot fetish picture that someone definitely commissioned from this artist that I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know who Chippy Yum Yum is, and I've never been to furaffinity.net before, but wow, it's sure crazy that this picture showed up on my Google search. Like, I've never been there. Like, I don't even know what Furaffinity... No. We all know what Furaffinity is. Okay, if you listen to the Family Guy Funnycast, that means you've seen Family Guy, you've seen Brian, you've thought, wow, I want to look at Brian's Red Rocket. And lo and behold, you search Brian Griffin penis real, and what do you get? Let's find out. Brian Griffin penis real.
Welcome to the Family Guy Furrycast.
Wait,
no, the Family Fur Funnycast. That's what I meant to say.
Furry Guy... whatever.
Did you find any good Red Rocket pictures? Also,
No.
by the way, I would just like to point out what Joe is doing right now.
No, I didn't find anything.
Everything okay, buddy?
Sure. But no, I didn't find... There's nothing from Fur Affinity. Okay, you remember a few episodes back when Brian was at the dog park and he sniffed that dog's gooch?
Yeah.
So this
I
has
remember you were messaging me after you saw that scene.
Yeah, I just had some questions for you after that one. But so it's a photograph of someone watching that on their old CRT. And the website it's apparently from is gay-fetish-xxx.com. And the title on the search is Brian Griffin Gay Porn. And there, this one has nothing to do with it. But I'm sending it to you anyway. It's safe for work except for the words.
The title is Family Guy. Brian Griffin gets fucked in the ass and ... But it's a picture from the iconic scene of Bart hitting Homer in the head. Or does Homer hit Bart?
Bart hits Homer.
Yeah, Bart hit Homer in the head with like a chair or some shit.
Yeah, while he's in the tub.
You ever do that to your dad?
Yeah, and that's why I don't see him a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're the alpha of the family now. You
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that's why I live with the family and he lives somewhere with his own new family that he made after I beat the shit out of him in the tub.
And one of those days, his new son's going to bonk him in the head again.
And he'll have to get a new family, and that's the Joe from Funnycast family cycle. And I want all girls listening to know that that's how it's going to be. That's how it works with this family. So if you want to join the Joe from Funnycast family,
just get ready one day for your beautiful baby boy to smash your husband's skull in with a chair while he's in the tub.
Yeah, one day I'm going to be in the tub. You're going to be like... Sorry, I had a little burpee there. You're going to be like in the kitchen or something.
The TV.
Like,
really? Your wife's going to be in the kitchen? Buddy?
No. Like, she'll be like making herself lunch or something. Or like watching TV or just like out in the yard sitting down soaking some rays. And I'm going to be in the tub. I'm going to be, like going all rub-a-dub-dub. I'm sucking myself off in the tub. And then my boy's going to walk in, fucking club the shit out of my bonking head. I'm going to hit the edge of the tub. I'm going to start bleeding out. I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm never coming back.
That's right.
It's a hazardous environment.
And then your son, age 12, will become the alpha of the family.
Yeah, in that moment, he'll turn 18.
Yeah, he'll learn how to provide for the family in multiple ways, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a speedrunning tactic. For if anyone out there is 12 years old and wants to be 18, and your dad lives at home, or other parental figure or guardian, when they're in the tub, just go and fucking bash him in the head with a chair.
You're gonna go to court for this.
Don't do that, please.
In 5 years, this is gonna come back to bite you in the ass so hard when some 12-year-old actually murders his father because Joe from Funnycast told him to.
Sorry, I never said that. I meant that in Minecraft. But for real, don't just to protect myself. Don't ever do that. That was a joke. There's this other picture of Pinky from Pinky and the Brain sucking off Brian.
I don't fucking care.
It's not unsettling, but it's really weird. There's
I'm not a furry. Stop. Leave me alone.
There's definitely a size difference between the two of them.
I know there is. I know.
But not as much as you'd expect. All right, I'm closing the tab.
Well, anyway.
On the Google search, I opened up a YouTube video. It was the second result. And the title is Family Guy, Brian Likes Dick. It has 500,000 views. What the fuck is this? Dude, what the fuck is... Okay, here. I'm sending you a screen cap. It's nothing not safe for work. It's just fucking weird.
Okay.
Here.
Let me see.
Also, this is, I guess, spoilers for a future Family Guy episode 10 years from now.
No!
Dude,
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm not watching anymore. I'm out of here. I'm going back to my weird Dragon Quest foot fetish shit.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, audience. We're not going to let you know what this one is. This will be our little secret until that episode.
Yeah. We'll do a callback to this one so you'll know.
Yeah. In 20 years when we've already forgotten.
Yeah, eventually.
But Adam will remember.
Maybe like 30 years.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, the plot for this episode, please?
Did we even say the title of the episode?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm confident. Because I had to do it off the top of the dome because I didn't have my notes open when I was doing the introduction.
Off the top of the dome. Alright, let's go.
Okay. Brian goes on a date with a stupid girl and leaves early, thinking he'll never find someone who he's compatible with.
Fucking bitch.
Lois makes... Yeah, fucking dumb bitch. Not the girl. I'm talking about Brian, actually. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Lois makes Peter take him out to the Quahog Planetarium and Laser Rock Show. They find VR headsets, and Brian keeps being depressed and drinking. Afterwards, Brian is pulled over by Joe for drunk driving and ultimately sentenced to 100 hours of community service. Peter grows a beard. Brian has to take care of an elderly woman named Pearl who is really mean to him. The family goes out to eat, and a white rump swallow lands in Peter's beard, and it's illegal to disrupt their nest as they are endangered, so Peter has to keep the bird. The bird is a nuisance to Peter in a theater and in the bedroom. Brian fights with Pearl more and tells her to drop dead and leaves. At home, he sees... Motherfucker. He sees a special on Pearl who is a jingle singer who tried to become an opera singer, and Brian falls in love with her voice. He goes back, stops her from killing herself, and agrees to go to her house the next day. Peter is annoyed by the bird and tries to get rid of it. He does, but he finds out it is laid its 3 eggs in there. Peter becomes attached and keeps the later hatchlings, treating them like his kids. Brian has fun with Pearl, convincing her to go on a date with him, and she goes out of her house for the first time in 30 years.
Whoa.
There's a musical number about all the things that have happened since the 70s. At the end, Pearl is hit by a truck and hospitalized. Peter's birds are big and they try to leave, so Peter decides he has to let them go. Brian consoles Pearl on her deathbed and gives her a VR headset, letting them live out a life where they get married before she dies. Peter lets his birds go. Brian and Peter are sat at the bar. And that's the episode.
Oh. I thought you were going to
What,
say a little more about the end at the bar, but that's okay. That's fine.
Well, no. Why would I?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Shut the damn up. I don't know what you're trying to pull with me here, buddy, but it's not gonna work.
I'm not pulling anything.
That's right. That's goddamn right.
Fuck you, dude.
So what did you think of this episode?
This is one of my favorite classic episodes before I watched it, and it still is. Although I did hate, or have some criticisms about the Brian section, specifically that he fucking sucks ass. And I fucking hate Brian.
So I don't want to say this right away, but the first scene with Brian, which is also the first scene of the episode, is like the epitome of what liberals think humor is. The punchline is that she doesn't know about opera and she thinks it's pronounced escargot or whatever, and I don't remember what the wine was.
Chablis.
Yeah, chablis. I don't even know what that's supposed to be.
Me either.
What is it?
I don't care.
Fucking Chablis, shut the damn up, Brian Griffin.
Chablis, chab that, fucking suck on my piss, Brian.
But yeah, it's just like such like, oh, look at her. She doesn't know what escargot is. Dumb bitch didn't watch Kirby right back at you. Yeah. Escargoon.
And you'd think the joke would be on Brian in this. Like, oh, he asked if she likes music, and she says yes, but Brian thinks she's talking about pretentious ass like fucking Wagner operas and shit. But no, Brian has played it. They're trying to play Brian as sympathetic, and it's just fucking.
Well, that's
stupid.
because Seth McFarlane wrote the scene, and he is Brian.
Yeah, that is literally just what Seth does.
Why aren't hot girls interested in obscure 1932 show tunes and shitty sitcoms from the 1970s?
Why don't girls want to go with me to the opera and sit in my box and we can look at the fat lady sing with my tiny opera glasses? I wish someone would date me in 12 years named Amelia Clark and she would also be in an opera.
She's like 12 years old at the time. Which makes it really weird that I'm saying it.
That's okay, I'm Seth McFarlane.
They can't cancel me. I made Family Guy and The Cleveland Show.
Yeah, they can't cancel me. She's not even famous yet.
She's only 12.
She won't be getting railed on camera until 10 years from now. It's okay.
Yeah, Brian just sucks this episode. They let the dog drink and drive, which is kind of crazy because I wouldn't let the dog drive, period. Let alone drink and drive.
He doesn't even have a job.
Yeah, or a license, probably.
And that would not be a knock on anyone. Because I've been unemployed for a long time. Not currently, but previously. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, flower shop motherfucker.
I'm not even allowed to work right now. I got COVID.
That's true. And my condolences. But Brian's a dog. And we have well established that dogs in this series should not have rights. If Brian is anything to go by, fucking kill them all.
I mean, yeah.
Although
we've seen. Although, go on.
No. You go.
I was just gonna say, out of all the dogs we've seen, all of them have been unintelligent except Brian, the one intelligent dog, and he's a piece of shit. Like,
yeah, dogs shouldn't have. Like, all dogs are sentient, but dogs
sapient. Sapient.
Okay, yeah, you're right. All dogs are sapient. Maybe
no, all dogs are no. Shit. You were right with sentient.
Okay.
The word I was looking for is sapient.
I never use sapient. Like, whenever I use sentient, I'm pretty sure I mean sapient. But anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Brian should not have human intelligence.
No, he shouldn't. There should be an episode where Brian, like, gets a lobotomy and just becomes a normal dog.
Remember in the earlier episode when he was homeless and he started growing a beard?
Yeah.
What the fuck was up with that?
Bro, he's homeless.
Yeah, but I work in front of a bus station. Not all of them have beards. Like, I have a beard. I'm not homeless. And so...
That's true.
Like, Brian, get a razor.
Yeah, Brian, grow the fuck up.
Get a job, you fucking hippie.
Speaking of beards, this episode was also about Peter's big old bushy beard. How did you feel when you heard Lois say that beards aren't sexy? Because I felt pretty hurt and devastated, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, as a white guy with a beard, I was pretty hurt that my northeastern queen, Lois Griffin, thought beards were cringe and disgusting and vomit-worthy, and she wanted everyone with a beard to go fuck themselves and die. But she came around.
Yeah, it's true. And towards the end, she was more concerned with the fact that there was a bird living in there, not that it was a beard.
Yeah, and I thought that was really fun. On a related side note, my first note I have written is Bearded Peter, so I was really hyped for this.
This is your favorite Peter variant?
Yeah, and there's a lot of Peter variants throughout the series. But he just looks so funny with a beard. I love it.
It's such a big old bushy beard, too.
Yeah, and
right down to his titty.
It's not even that long. It's just his face is so big, it gives the appearance of it being long.
Yeah, it's just because, like, you know, those Family Guy's proportions aren't very proportionate if you think about it.
Yeah, like, remember when Peter was hot?
I do.
That was weird.
It was very weird.
But he was so fucking hot.
Yeah, you got a crush on him?
Yeah, I mean, I was basically Lois in that episode.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, if I ever meet a hot Peter Griffin IRL... Dude, if real life Peter Griffin started looking like that, fucking watch out, dude.
Watch out, buddy. Joe from Furrycast is on the hunt. He's after bones.
Specifically his bones, all 256 of them or whatever.
206.
Oh, yeah.
You just added an extra 50.
Yeah, well, whatever. So, I'm not gonna...
So...
Well, no, if you think about it, some people do have more bones than others. And...
Yeah?
Like, if you had... Like...
I mean, statistically, yes, I would assume the average... Like, the average number of bones would be less than 206. Because there are people with less bones. But I don't think there are very many people with more bones.
Well, if you think about the people who have wisdom teeth and people who get them removed versus those who don't, people who get them removed statistically have fewer bones. So you're onto something here.
Yeah. I'm really good at doing bone math.
Yeah, me too. And then there's people like me who have had their wisdom teeth removed and also have their bones growing bigger on the part of the leg that sockets into the hips.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not a joke. I have that, and it's killing my hips.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I need to go to a doctor again.
You do. Speaking of bones, you ever hear some like racist person say that like black people have an extra bone?
I don't think so. What's that about?
I don't know. It's just like a thing they say. It's like, oh, black people have an extra bone. It's why they're good at sports. I'm not making this up.
What the? That doesn't mean anything.
I know. I know it doesn't mean anything.
Like, where would it go? Like, where is it? In the brain?
Cause the thing is, what they didn't realize is that, like, if you have, like, it has to be, for someone to, like, be advantageous, it would probably need to be in, like, the legs or the arms, and you need another bone on the other side, like.
Yeah, unless it's, like, it's a special cognitive bone, like, where it's in the brain, and it...
It presses down on your brain just the right way.
Yeah, like, it stimulates the parts of your brain that make your muscles go faster and harder. And so, like, you can catch the ball, you can throw the ball, you can shoot the hoop, you can hit the golf ball, you can get that strike. Like, dude, where's that bone?
I don't know. I like, specifically, it's that it makes them good at sports too. That's the part that makes it like not a problem, but like that's the part that makes it so confusing.
Well, I mean, it is problematic, but it's not
it's
not a problem.
It's not. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is a problem, but
yeah, I'm surprised you've never heard any. I mean, I don't know how many racists you hang out with.
Well, there's
or specifically how many old people you hang out with, but like,
not
surprised you never heard that.
Not anymore. But there's a surprising amount of white supremacists around here. I think in Southern California, white supremacy and like rednecks and like specifically skinheads is something that a lot of people don't think about. But there are a fucking lot of those here.
Yeah.
Not as many.
If you had to count them on your fingers, how many would there be?
Dude, like, if each of my fingers was like a decimal point or like a zero place, I don't know what you call it, but like it would be like 6 fingers. I just held up 7, so actually 7.
So you're saying there's at least 10 million white supremacists?
Yeah, and let me pull up the California population real quick. 39.51 million as of 2019. So yeah, that's not a far off guess.
1 in every 4 person in California is a white supremacist.
Yeah, and there are 3 people in my household, and it's not any of us. So the next white person I see, it's them.
Oh no.
Yeah, you better shut off your camera.
I don't have a camera. Dude, I've started my classes. I don't go on cam on any of them. I just pretend like I can't.
I thought about doing it my first day. Like, I even, like, cleaned up my room a little. Because it
Nerd.
Dude, Like, not much. I just moved everything behind my chair, so like, my bed is directly behind my chair, and I haven't put my laundry away in so long, so I just moved it onto my bed from my chair, and so I moved it perfectly so it would be behind my chair and you couldn't see it, and then I never turn on my fucking camera.
Damn.
And no one does
I've been
anymore.
there. I've been transporting just like a set of undies back and forth between my chair and the bed for like 2 weeks.
Undies? Me undies?
Yeah.
Sponsoring this episode?
Nope.
God, I wish.
Yeah. They're like brand new clean undies. I just never put them away because I'm stupid and lazy.
Yeah, I don't want to fold them and like put them in my dresser and like hang up my shirts. They're just gonna get dirty again anyway. Like, who am I trying to impress?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not seeing them because I'm not turning my camera on in Zoom. I can't go to work anymore. Like, I'm not doing anything.
It's really, really depressing that we're still in this COVID era and things are getting worse. And then you hear about Joe Biden being like, we're going to get all our kids back in school in 100 days. Like, dude, cases, my county has like as of last week, I don't know if it's changed, but it had the highest rate of positive cases in California.
Damn.
Like, fuck off. Fuck
God
off,
damn,
corn
Joe
pop.
Biden. I'm trying to go back to school. I don't want to live at home, but like I don't want to get COVID either.
Yeah. I'm not even in the same county
Well, actually,
as my
I mean,
school.
I assume I already have it, so I think I'm basically vaccinated now.
Yeah. I think it lasts for, 9 months? The antibodies?
I heard 6 months, but there are the different strains now, so like not really.
Yeah, you could have like
But also,
California strain, New Hampshire strain, Purple Kush, Johnny Rocket, all those kind of things.
yeah, but I mean, honestly, like, it's whatever. I'm fine. I one of my nostrils is stuffy right now, and that's like the worst effect I've experienced so far. I mean, I don't even know if I have COVID, so I shouldn't say that. But like,
Yeah, I mean, so is one of mine, so you're not special.
damn. But I've been living in this COVID household.
This COVID household is going to be the name of a documentary about fucking COVID. I guarantee it. It's going to be like, this COVID household is about a family ravaged by COVID-19. Fucking watch,
yeah,
like
I
a
mean-
year or two, it's going to happen.
But yeah, it sucks. But I'm fine. I'm chilling.
Hey, remember when I said I would probably have to go poop?
Yeah.
I have to go poop. I also have to pee really bad, so I'm going to go do that.
Okay, cut the fucking mic. Speaking of poop, I bet you could really relate to Stewie's anti-toilet pro-diaper rant in this episode, right?
Actually, yeah. I think... spoilers, I think that was my favorite joke in the episode.
Cut the fucking mic. You can't do favorite jokes this early.
No, we're not cutting this. I'll think of another one. It's okay. It's fine. I'll look at my notes again.
Okay.
Yeah, I really related to that. Because, I went on my toilet tirade earlier. We all heard that. The 1-2
Sure,
button should be a pee or poo button, like clearly labeled.
Oh, hey, did you press the 1 button for your poo?
God!
Stupid.
I was in such a rush to get back here that I didn't do it. Also, I
Get back there and poop right now.
I looked at my waveform and it kind of looks like a pee-pee with a fucked up head and foreskin.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah, dude. I love it.
Well, isn't that sweet?
I think if my toilet could pay rent, though, I would make it. Because I do think landlords are scum. Like, landlord is not a job. There should be rent. Forgiveness. We shouldn't be paying rent right now, is what I'm saying.
Joke's on you. I'll never pay in rent.
Oh, is that what happens when you live with mommy and daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's nice. Except then you have to pay rent sometimes and be a responsible adult.
Like a bitch.
Yeah, like a fucking bitch. I will never be a proper adult. I didn't learn how. I never learned that shit. Do you think if I was a functioning adult, I would be doing a fucking Family Guy podcast?
Do you think if I was a bright young child with a burgeoning career, I'd be making a Family Guy podcast right now?
No. And that's not to self-deprecate, but
that's just how it is. Like,
we all know this is how it is. This isn't something.
If we had higher ambitions for life, we would be doing something else. That's all there is to it.
Yeah,
if we were made for something better, we'd be doing it now, but we're not. All we have. So.
Get over it, liberal. I like Seth MacFarlane. Psych. I like making fun of his show.
Psych.
Psych. Wait. Yeah. Psych.
I just like coming here talking with my dear friend Joe, and chilling out for 60 to 180 minutes.
That's right. And I like coming out here and hanging out with my Sean. You are my little Sean.
Aww.
You're my little Sean champ.
Yes.
I meant to say friend Sean, but I'm going to leave it at what I actually ended up saying. I love coming up here and hanging out with my little friend Sean for 60 to 90 minutes, and sometimes longer.
Sometimes really longer.
Depending on if we have Ian on. Shout out to Ian. Go listen to the Family Guy freaking pod.
Yeah, and our bonus episodes with him. Listen to those first, actually.
Yeah, give us the ad revenue. We need it.
Yeah, please. We're spending all of our ad revenue on a prank, so...
It's not a prank. It's a bit.
Oh, yeah. Same thing, though, really.
Yeah, this one actually is kind of a prank, so you were right.
But don't tell Nikki that.
Don't be a fucking narc. Don't tell Nikki. Actually, he knows.
He won't listen to this.
Nikki won't listen to this, but also he kind of knows. No, he knows we're doing a bit. He doesn't know what it is.
Oh, well, we asked him if we could do it, so, like, of course he knows.
Yeah. So, hey, don't be a fucking narc. Okay?
Yeah, but I meant specifically the part that it's kind of a prank, too. Nikki doesn't need to know about that.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not fucking around. I have my lips against my pop filter like a fucking dental dam. Don't be a fucking narc. Actually, there's no way they can contact him, so never mind. We don't need to do this. Nikki
it's true.
He doesn't even have us on social media.
Yeah. Our dear friend Nikki hates us, and he doesn't want to let us onto his social medias and stuff. I only got his Snapchat because I just guessed and I was right. And that's all we've gotten from him.
And look at him now. He Snapchats us every day.
Specifically every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, but most days also. So not every day, but fucking whatever.
Mm-hmm.
God. Before I got one, I never knew, like, the material pop filters were made out of. Like, I had seen the ones that attach to the microphone, like the felt or whatever that you pull over the tip of the microphone, like a little a condom, because that's funny.
Yeah.
But I have one where, like, you would see, like, I guess Hassan, but also, like, musicians and voice actors use, where it's like a circular thing where there's felt in the middle, like multiple layers of whatever this fabric is. It's very stretchy, very pliable.
Yeah, you could, if you ever like need to wipe and you don't have any toilet paper, you have that as a backup.
Yeah, and it would probably be washable. I couldn't like attach it to this thing ever again, but definitely reusable.
Yeah, reusable for the toilet. Just one little thing I want to note about this episode from my notes is shut the damn up.
Sorry, dude, I'm playing with the pop filter on my lips.
The subtitles are really bad in this episode. I don't know if you had them on to notice. There was nothing like major, but it was just like wrong a lot. Like it was just like slightly wrong.
I usually have subtitles on when I'm watching TV, just because I like to read. But I didn't have them on this time, I don't think.
I can't believe this.
I know, this is actually cringe. Like, I like having subtitles on.
This is actually
I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah.
Go on, say it. I know you're going to say something about me. Go fucking say it. Right now,
I
right?
was just gonna say this. I was just gonna say this is fucking bullshit, and I can't believe that you didn't have the subtitles on today of all days. When we specifically said in the pre-episode meeting to turn the fucking subtitles on.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes in the pre-episode meeting, you don't do the things I want you to do. Like, I want you to, like...
Well, that's because
hey,
they're stupid.
Hey, participate in this bit. Like, hey, write this thing down. I want you to do this thing at this time when I set it up. But you never fucking do that. So why would I...
Yeah, I don't do it. Because I don't need fucking participation points. This isn't a fucking college class.
Well, maybe it fucking should be. Okay, if I can take a class on video games, you can take a fucking class on fucking Family Guy. Specifically, the interrelationships of Brian and Stewie. But no, you don't fucking do that. You say, I'm going to watch the funny baby hang out with the fucking liberal dog. And like, they're going to Rhode Island together. That's really funny. But fucking, no, it's not funny, Sean.
Yes, it is!
It's not fucking funny. It's whimsical. It might be fun, but it's not funny. Them being in a train car like homeless people use back in the day when trains were a novelty and they would hang in their stuff in a fucking sack on a stick and hop in the train car and ride it till dawn. That might have been fun. It's not funny. Stewie singing in drag might be funny in concept, but not in execution. That's it.
That's all you gotta say to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop open another claw. Fucking get over it, liberal. you
Shut the damn...
You are
Yeah,
the Brian...
yeah, huh?
You're the Brian Griffin
Huh?
of this shit.
Huh?
I just
What?
found
What? What? Huh?
I just found a rubber band.
What? What?
I shot this at my wall earlier, like 5 minutes ago. I didn't know where it went, and I just scratched my knee, and it was there.
I'm glad you found it.
Me too. Now I can shoot it at my wall again instead of paying attention to this fucking show. Anyway, bud, how you doing?
I'm fine. I was just gonna say, one thing about this episode is it's one of the few episodes that has a very clear theme to it.
I think every episode has a theme. You know, like the theme song.
Yeah. I think you should shut the damn up and let me talk about the damn theme of the episode for once.
Well, it just
open the fuck. Open. Yeah.
Just occurred to me I was not facing my microphone.
You guys see what I'm fucking dealing with?
No, they can't. This isn't a...
What I have to put up with it?
Hey, until we do the Funnycast live on cam, they're not going to see what you have to deal with. So you deal with it in your own way.
But yeah, shut the damn up. This episode's theme is about dealing with the loss of a loved one. Brian loses his dear sweet old grandma GF.
Dear sweet old bitch.
Peter loses not only his first bird, but his 3 sweet baby beautiful birds. What I did think is kind of weird is first off, logistically, how did Brian even have that whole VR simulation made? Like, was he just ready for Pearl to die at a moment's notice and he had this program loaded up on like VR chat or whatever?
Dude, that's fucked up, actually. I never thought about that.
And secondly, I didn't even know they had VR back in like 2000. Oh yeah, by the way, this episode, we learned a fun fact. This episode was made before 9/11. And you can see the Twin Towers in the episode. Well, in some versions, they took them out.
Yeah, unless you're watching a re-edit, in which case they digitally erase the Twin Towers. Which is really fucked up. Like, this episode, it was produced before 9/11, so I don't know why you would take out the towers. Like, it's a cartoon. Of course it's going to be made a long-ass time before it actually airs. So they actually made extra work in erasing the Twin... Like, they didn't want to be reminded that the Twin Towers were up at one point?
Gone and forgotten.
Like, they're... Yeah, 9/11 was a tragedy. But they're fucking buildings. It's not like
Yeah.
It's not like they had planes crashing into it and people jumping out because they would rather jump out than burn to their death. Like fucking. Imagine that scene with Brian and Pearl looking at the Twin Towers from the ferry, and then just imagine it was like modern Family Guy with planes flying into it and crashing and exploding and people jumping and yelling as they're falling to their death. Like,
oh
yeah, then you would erase it. I wouldn't even air that because that's fucking heinous. That's like,
but that's not what happened.
Yeah, that's like Family Guy. Brian Griffin gets fucked in the ass levels of fucked up.
But anyway, what my point was is that I didn't know they had VR back in 2001. I thought that was like a new thing.
Oh yeah, no, VR is a pretty old concept actually.
Oh yeah, because the motherfucking Virtual Boy.
Yeah, dude. I knew when I was a kid I knew a family that had 2 of them, but they didn't let me use either of them.
That's because they hated you.
No, I don't remember how we became friends, but I went over to their apartment.
Was it because you played as Virtual Boy?
I went over to their apartment a couple times. I lived in this huge apartment complex, and they let me borrow games and swap them back and forth, but they never let me use the Virtual Boy. Maybe it's because they knew it sucked ass and gave them headaches. But at the same time, it was just set up on one of their tables. So like I could have just walked over and used it if they would have let me.
You should have. Too bad. You'll never get to know what VR is like now because you'll never afford a VR headset these days.
Yeah, maybe in like 2 or 3 years or 5, maybe 10, when VR is
or when we go to Nikki's house and play Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah. Do you think he would ever invite us over?
Well, I'm going to his house once I get that vaccine, so like it doesn't matter if he's inviting me over.
Yeah, I'm taking a sub. I'm going to that damn lake.
I'm hanging out with Scooter.
You can't stop me.
The lake's public property, so like you can't stop me there either.
Yeah, that's government property. Like they own the docks, but I mean the homeowners own the docks, but the lake itself ain't nothing.
All me, baby.
Ain't nothing can stop me from driving in. Fucking nothing.
No way, no how.
Ain't no way, no how. My car is going in that lake no matter what.
That's right. So, Joe.
Yeah.
My dear friend, would you like to do the references now?
Yeah, I'm going to start reading them now. Oprah, The Music Man, James Garner, Grizzly Adams, John Benet Ramsey, The Miracle Worker, Helen Keller / Ann Sullivan. One by 3 Dog Night, Johnny Depp, Richard Grieco, Wooly Willy, Paul Harvey, G.I. Joe / Schoolhouse Rock, Boba Fett / Star Wars, Habanera from Carmen, Ronald Reagan, the Corys Feldman and Haim, G-Dub Bush, Pee Wee Herman, Sabsy Duncan, Thundercats, Neil Armstrong, Louis Armstrong, and Kevin Pollak.
Wow, that was a lot of references.
And yet, they were all not substantial.
No, yeah, and all of them sucked ass. Corey Feldman, I don't even know why they said they'd be voting for president. He was like 3 years old when this episode came out.
No, he wasn't.
He was at, okay, you're right, he was 6.
Dude, Corey Feldman is 50 years old.
I can't believe that.
And this episode did get something wrong.
Dude, wait.
Yeah.
Were Corey Feldman and Corey Haim in something together?
They were huge child stars in their time.
But, like, were they, like, specifically connected to each other?
Yeah, they were in The Lost Boys, and I'm sure they were in other things.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Okay, because it was giving me an auto resort for Corey Haim, and I thought the damn voice was listening on me.
But, yeah, no, they were huge. Like, they were...
Oh, yeah? Tell me more, bitch.
Okay, they were child actors during the 80s, and they were close friends. They appeared in 9 films together, the most notable of which was The Lost Boys. They achieved mainstream fame and notoriety as teen idols, and they each later experienced a career downturn due to heavy drug use. This is estimated to be because Corey Feldman maintains that they were both sexually abused as children in the entertainment industry, which is not far-fetched. That is probably exactly what happened.
And Corey Feldman also says Michael Jackson's innocent. which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really tricky. Because did you ever watch the HBO documentary on Michael Jackson?
Dude, I
from
don't
a year or
watch
two ago?
documentaries.
It was. I watched the first half, so like the first hour or two. It was split into two halves, and it was really graphic, and I'm not gonna say damning, but it's really plausible, because they had two interviews from kids who alleged that Michael Jackson had sexually abused and assaulted them, and that made me reconsider listening to his music.
Damn. Well, maybe I'll have to check it out, but I probably won't. I don't care.
Wow, I didn't know you're a liberal throwing out the Me Too movement when it suits you.
I just don't care about Michael Jackson's dead. What does it matter?
Like you're gonna sit there and tell me Thriller is not a banger and everything that he ever sang was not a banger.
It is, but I don't. It doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter. He's dead. Frank Sinatra's dead too. We don't need his fucking shitty music. Who gives a shit?
Listen, I will not be able to get justice for those kids. I won't be able to find out the truth of this.
Hey, I'll tell you who gives a shit about Frank Sinatra. Seth McFarlane.
That's true.
Speaking of Seth MacFarlane, what was your favorite joke? Because we're not going to talk about the references. We didn't talk about this beforehand.
Yeah.
But there's fucking nothing to talk about. Unless we want to talk about how knowledge is power appears to stem from Schoolhouse Rock, but who cares?
If you want to, go for it.
No.
Okay. Also, I just want to say, I didn't mean that I don't care about, people being sexually assaulted as children. I just meant, I don't really care about the Michael Jackson situation. I'm not going to waste my time and watch this.
It's too late. No, as we're recording this, I've already started a smear campaign against you on Twitter.
This just doesn't matter for me. I'm not going to watch it. I wasn't going to lie to you guys and pretend like I'd watch it. I do that a lot, where I act interested in what people tell me. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely check that out. But I almost never mean that.
Yeah, no, I tell people oh, you should see this movie. I think you'd like it. And I'll say, oh, I'll add it to my list. But I don't have a fucking list, dude. I'm not going to watch that. If it's a game, maybe I'll play it. If it's music, I'll try to check it out. But fucking movies? Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here, Nicky the Newt.
I'm a busy man. I got shit to not watch.
Yeah, listen, I watch so much Family Guy. You don't even understand. I don't have time for any stupid movies or documentaries.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah. Listen, I haven't watched the Little Peep documentary. I care about Little Peep way more than I care about Michael Jackson. If I can't watch the Little Peep documentary, I'm certainly not watching the goddamn Michael Jackson one.
Man, rip Little Peep.
Mm-hmm.
I think I really only watched the Michael Jackson one because I had just gotten an HBO Max trial. Or Go. Whatever this service is. Who gives a shit?
Not me.
Not me either. What now? Do you want to do the favorite joke?
What
do you
now?
want to go fuck off? No, can we talk more about how Brian fucking sucks?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
He was the sole reason Pearl died. She would not have died that soon if Brian did not get involved in her life.
You are correct. That is objectively 100% true.
He gets her killed, but he also almost causes her to kill herself, and he only goes back and saves her life once he realized she was somebody.
Yeah, if she killed herself and Brian didn't watch that special, he would not care.
Yeah, if that convenient TV special had not aired, she would have been dead, Brian wouldn't have cared, there would have been no episode.
Yeah, Brian probably would have went to jail because he wouldn't have finished his 100 hours of community service. So, I mean, this is the best ending, right? This is the better outcome for Brian.
Yeah, this is definitely the top outcome that he could have ever gotten.
Yeah.
Brian is such a pretentious piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact of the opening scene with him being like, "Oh, I love Wagner."
Also, I just want to say, during this rant, you can replace Brian with Seth McFarlane, and it holds true. Just keep that in mind.
Why do you think Seth has really only
Brian.
had, like... No, I'm talking about Seth. Why do you think Seth has really only had, like, one, maybe two that I don't know about, publicized romances? It's not...
He sucks ass.
It's not because no one cares about
him.
him. It's not because no one likes him.
Are you sure?
That might be the case. I mean, if you go to his Wikipedia page, the personal life section has one relationship, and it's 2 sentences, and it's the one with Emilia Clarke we went over last time. And the other, it has 2 subsections. One is his 9/11 experience, which we've talked about extensively, and the other one is lawsuits.
So basically, we've covered all of Seth MacFarlane's known personal life already.
Yeah, Seth, what are you doing? Who is married to Seth MacFarlane? Oh, I found an article that might be his relationship timeline. Oh my god, Seth MacFarlane is still single and is 40 plus. What does that mean? But his dating history looks impressive. From Eliza Dushku to Emilia Clarke.
Who are the damnings of Eliza Dushku?
You might recognize her, but knowing you, probably not.
This is like some Family Guy bit you're doing on me right now.
No, it's real. She's real. In 2008 through 2009, Seth MacFarlane was reportedly dating Buffy the Vampire Slayer star Eliza Dushku.
Is she Buffy?
No, I didn't even know she was on Buffy.
Oh. Some star.
A list of Seth MacFarlane's girlfriends was allegedly enlarged by actress Camille Guadi? The couple attended the Emmys together. Seth MacFarlane talks about marriage. Multiple fans wonder why Seth MacFarlane is still single on the edge of his 50th birthday. The star has an explanation. I'm wide open to getting married, but actors are not easy people to date. Seth added, I very much like the traditional courtship method of making a date. That's what they do in normal places, but Hollywood's not normal. Maybe as Seth meets his soulmate, his opinion will change. We wish MacFarlane to find his true and only love someday. Who knows? Maybe fans will hear wedding bells for Seth and his future bride anytime soon.
Maybe, guys. Maybe Seth MacFarlane will get a wife because of the Funnycast.
I don't know what Fabiosa.com is, but it's one of those modern websites where if you keep scrolling, it's another article entirely.
Oh, I hate those so much.
This was the next one. It's horrifying.
What is? Oh, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
A man who hides from his own children.
Look at the thumbnail for that video. That dude's got leprosy or something, and he's trying to grab his wife.
There's like that Yakuza sub-story with the guy who changed his face, wants to play with his kid in the park.
Oh, that one's so sad.
It is.
But this thumbnail is not sad. It's scary. I hate it. Anyway, should we do our favorite joke?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Yeah, we're getting near the end of the episode, so we should get to the final segment we do.
Yeah.
Let me look at my notes here. I lied earlier. My favorite joke was Stewie yelling at the toilet to get a job.
You said you'd find a new one. You told me you'd find a new one.
Come on, fat. You told me you'd find a new one, man.
Come on, man.
But to make up for it, I have a note that says Brian is a dude commenting on Frank Sinatra songs on YouTube saying he was born in the wrong generation.
So what's your favorite joke?
Not necessarily a joke per se, but I like the montage at the end of Peter growing up with the birds in his beard, like raising them.
Yeah.
Specifically, I guess the part where he's brushing his teeth, and then he holds the brush to his beard, and one bird pops out, and then he moves on down their line until the third one does it, and then they all spit at the same time into the sink.
That was pretty cute. I can't even lie.
Yeah, it was cute. It was charming. It wasn't so much like hilarious as it was just kind of funny. Because that's it. That's my favorite visual gag.
My favorite joke was the scene when Joe pulls Brian over. And then he arrests him. He's like, I'm really disappointed in you. And he's like, is one of you good to drive? And Peter is like, yeah. And you hear them like knocking over all the cans of beer he's drank. And then Joe's like, all right, cool. See you at the Drunken Clam.
Yeah, of course you like that segment. It's fucking Drunk Driving Friday.
Hell yeah, brother. What other day of the week would it be?
For context, we're recording this on a Friday. At the tail end of Drunk Driving Friday.
But yeah, I'm gonna drunk drive my way over to you, Mac.
Yeah, cross country, baby.
Yeah, cross country, baby.
It's drunk driving summer, baby, and we're gonna finish it off with fentanyl summer. It's gonna be
fentanyl September,
dude. Fentanyl September. Let's go. No, we can't say that because it sounds like Faptember, and then we just sound like fucking Redditors.
Is anyone else participating in Faptober this year?
Tips, Fedora. No, I'm on NoFap, which means I don't participate in Faptember. Actually, I participate in No Faptember. It's when you never masturbate, and then your balls get so big you have to desalinate them.
Hey guys, I'm here on Reddit r/men/mental health advice, and I gotta say the no fap movement has really been beneficial to my life. I used to have a watery mucus running out of my eyes at all times, but ever since I stopped masturbating, it crystallizes up into hard little shells, and I have to pick them off of my eyes, but it's better than running every day.
Hey guys, here with another update. I did some research, and it turns out that pornography is actually deeply rooted in misogyny, so I don't think anyone should read it, and if you're subscribed to porn subreddits, you should unsubscribe immediately and block them so you don't see it. And then that way, your semen retention will cause you to gain even more points with the feminists, and you'll begin thinking like I do. Thank you.
God bless all our no-fap warriors out there holding us strong in 2021.
That's right. If you're listening to this and you have not come in 2021,
give it a like.
Give it a like. You are an American hero.
Braver than the troops.
You're actually braver than any other troop, especially Chris Kyle, who actually, as the American sniper, sniped himself, which is an amazing act of bravery.
He truly was the greatest sniper to ever live.
Just imagine all the prep that goes into sniping yourself. You either have to rig this machine to shoot you as soon as you step on like an IED or something, or you're like fucking Bullseye from Marvel. You shoot at like a pole 1 mile away, and the bullet ricochets all the way, like kills like 50 people on the way, and then ends with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really impressive. Chris Kyle is one of the greatest men to ever come from Sniper Island. He's a true inspiration.
And good news, Sniper Island has actually won statehood from the House and the Senate. So this year,
yes,
we can finally welcome in our 51st state, Sniper Island.
Yes, finally. They said it couldn't be done. They said Sniper Island, but that's in your heart. It can never be a state. The legislation is finally passed.
And they kept telling us Sniper Island is the state of mind. Well, hey, I'm here to tell you, 51st state ain't no mind. That's real, baby.
That's right. We're paying. We got taxes. We got rights. We got our own legislature, baby.
USA. USA.
USA. USA.
We were so off sync, dude. That's embarrassing.
No, that's kind of funny.
Let's try again.
All right.
USA.
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 Actually, with the Discord delay, we're probably on time. So, dude.
On my end, we're in perfect sync.
On my end, I say, by the time I say US, you're saying you. So it doesn't even matter. Hey, 51st state, bitch.
That's right. Anyway, I think there's one last thing I want to talk about for this episode before we close off the episode.
Okay. Yeah.
I liked how Brian is complaining about PC culture in 2001. Like, boy, oh boy, buddy, you don't even know. Like,
what a pretentious bitch. Brian sucks so much. He used to be my favorite until I started this fucking show.
Like, Brian is complaining about PC culture. He doesn't even know 9/11's coming. Like, he doesn't even know. And it's like, dude, you can't be complaining about PC culture for 20 years.
I don't know what's
It was 2001. They're still complaining today. It's 2021.
Everyone knows PC culture wasn't a thing until fucking the Trump residency.
PC culture was invented on Tumblr, and that's a historical fact. So that's like 2012 at the earliest. So Brian's 11 years too early, buddy, and not even in a good way.
And much like pornography and adult content on Tumblr, we're going away.
We are?
Yeah, dude, I have to pee so fucking bad. I think can we just end it? I have to pee so bad.
Alright. Well, everyone, I just want to say before we go, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We really appreciate all the support and all our loyal, sweet fans who listen to all our episodes, and every one of you that helped us make this 15 smackaroos that we got for Nikki the Newt. If you want more of me, you can find me on Twitter at BinchGod. So, I just got word from Joe that he's already stopped recording. I was trying to do a long outro to make him pee himself, but I guess that didn't work. So, bye-bye.